Namaste, I'm the Queen of Cups, Montreal. This week's reading will be about your energy, purpose, and service as a light worker. At this point, I invite you to pick the deck or crystal which resonates strongest for you. In the video description, you will find links for my spiritual services, my Etsy store for healing crystals, and my social media. You will also find timestamps for your chosen reading, which you can use to navigate the video. Thank you for joining me. Please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications for future readings. As always, love all and harm none. This includes yourself. Namaste, Rhodonite group. Thank you for joining me this week. As I mentioned in the introduction, this is a reading for light workers. If you feel that the title Light Worker resonates for you, you're not alone, and this reading is for you. We're going to explore your energy, your purpose, how you can be of the greatest service, how you can achieve deeper awareness, and how to best honor and respect and utilize your gifts. So position number 1 is your energy. Oh, as a light worker, this fell out of the deck. So your energy of as a light worker, Rhodonite group, is to embrace the energy of peace. It's about being at peace, fostering peace within people. Perhaps you're not the type that will go out and interact with people. Maybe you're more in the energy of, writing or healing from a distance or helping people learn to meditate or go within. You have a very peaceful, quiet, perhaps more introverted energy. And that's okay. You can still do great work. You can still impact lives in an incredible way, even if you're more of an introvert. I'm more of an introvert, and I feel like I can still help people. Now, position number 2 is why you have been incarnated this life. What is your purpose as a light worker? What have you come here to do? You've come here to help people find their passion, their power, empower people, give them strength, give them purpose, help lead them, help connect them to their true selves, to their personal integrity. This is the fire guardian. So it's all about that solar plexus, sacral energy, perhaps even root, to give them a sense of belonging, safety, security. So you're really here to help people connect to that fire and that drive and that passion and their purpose. So your purpose is connecting people to their purpose. How many friends have come to you asking for advice and they're just like, I have no idea what to do, and you help them find the way? That's something that you're meant to do. How can you use your energy to be of service? How can you help people find their passion? How can you channel your energy of peace and unity and harmony to help people? So this, once again, for the deck, the cards are jumping today. This is the Oracle card. It's about messages. It's about things not appearing as they seem. So I feel like you're going to help people to listen to their inner voice. Messages from spirit, messages from their higher self. Like I said before, honor your personal truth. That inside voice that says, this is what I want to do. This is what you're here. This is how you can use your energy to be of service. As an introverted person, as a quieter person, you can help people still themselves, quiet themselves, and in turn hear their inner messages, hear those voices from spirit that will help them lead the way. What a gift you have, so that they can find their purpose. How can you achieve greater awareness, deeper spiritual connection? As a light worker, we can't ignore these fell out of the deck. We can't ignore what we came here to do. So how do you choose deeper awareness? Here we have the Direction Guardian and Mother Earth. So embrace feelings of love, of being loved, share your love, but be able to receive love as well. I think you're a very nurturing person, somebody that gives a lot of guidance, advice, that was a mishmash of both, and support. So I feel like make sure that you're getting enough love and support and comfort. The next card that fell out of the deck was the Direction Guardian. So I want you to be able to choose your path. Just because this is outlined in this reading in such a way, you really have the way to, you have the tools and the power to create your journey as a light worker, to create your path as a light worker. So choose your direction and go with it. There's many options that you can help people hear their inner voice and find their passion and their purpose. And then finally, how do you honor your, let me scooch this over for you guys. Okay. How do you honor your gifts? How do you get your gifts going in the direction that you need to? How do you honor them, lift them up, make them the very most that they can be? Take care of your own needs. So this reiterates what we were saying here. Make sure that you're coming from a place of strength, of balance, of good self-care, of routine self-care. Make sure that you're in a good place and your needs are being met so that you can better meet the needs of others and people that are directed to you, spirit-led to you, to receive your special brand of light work and your special brand of healing. So make sure that your needs are met first. So to summarize, guys, I feel like your energy as a light worker is one of grace and peace and gentleness and maybe a little bit of a tendency towards introversion. I feel that your purpose is to help people find their passion, their purpose, find the reason why they are here. The reason why you're here is to help people find why they are here. Then it's how can you be of service? And this is helping people to listen to their inner voice, to receive information, to be still like you are, to have inner peace like you do, and be able to hear the voices of spirit and the higher self. So that's how you can use your peaceful energy to be of service. How can you achieve deeper awareness? It's making sure that you receive as much love as you give, and you pick a path. Let yourself be spirit-led as you're so capable of doing, and pick your path for your light work and choose the course you're going to go. And finally, how do you honor your gifts? By honoring yourself first and taking care of your needs and making sure you have what you need. So with that being said, I want you to have courage. Telling people to have courage takes a little bit of courage. Get some red tiger's eye. Get some carnelian. Everything for the root and sacral chakra. I want you to bring love back into yourself, Rhodonite group. Get some green aventurine, or I love malachite for that. It's a healer of the heart space. Make sure you're able to give and receive love, that there's no blockages on you receiving love. Choose your path. I want you to have stones for insight. That's lapis lazuli, selenite, third eye energy. And make sure that you meet your needs. Once again, I'm going to give you some energy for the heart chakra, because it's about loving yourself first so you can love others. With every reading, I send out a little love and light and namaste energy. I hope you received it today. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. Thanks for joining me, guys. Namaste. Namaste, Rose Quartz group. Thank you for joining me. As I mentioned in the introduction, this reading is for anybody who feels the title of light worker resonates. It doesn't mean you have to be actively engaged in your light work. And hopefully, if you're not actively engaged in your light work, this reading can help you get involved deeper and more spiritually connected to your purpose. So we will help you explore your energy as a light worker, your purpose, how you can be of service, how you can grow, and how you can honor your gifts. So position number 1 is your energy as a light worker. And it's the arrow. You emit a very protective, grounded, balanced, secure energy. You're very earthy, strong root chakra, Rose Quartz group. Very strong root chakra. You help people feel safe and secure and protected and comforted, and you emit this kind of energy that says like everything's going to be okay. What a gift you are to people that love you. That's a beautiful thing. Why have you been incarnated? What is your purpose this time? Rose Quartz group, what is your purpose as a light worker? To help people connect to their spiritual selves, their higher selves, to spirit, to help people understand that they are not alone, either through your comforting and grounded presence, or through helping them cling to and turn to spirit for support. So this is your purpose, to show people that they are not alone, that they are supported by your calming, soothing presence, but also helping them connect to their spirit guides, guardian angels, and their higher selves. How can you use your energy to be a service? How can you use this grounded, balanced, healthy energy to be of service to people? Lead the way. This is the Lord, and as in the Lord and Lady of the Manor. And this is about taking charge and being an authority. Show people by example. Show people as you lead the way. As your strong and stable and comforting energy just emits all around you, and you want people to connect to their higher powers and their spiritual selves and their guides and angels, lead the way. Show by example. This is how you can be of service. This is how you can use your energy to be of service. When people ask you, Rose Quartz group, why are you so calm? How can you be so at peace? Say, I trust in whatever you trust in, my guides, my angels, my higher self, the universe, God. Let them know that that's why you're at peace. That's why. Lead by example. Show by example. Lead with authority. How can you achieve deeper awareness and spiritual connection in your path as a light worker? How can you work on yourself, help yourself to grow? Something in the past needs to be released. So let go of the stuff that's holding you back in the past. Maybe, as I was saying, lead with authority. You said, who am I to lead with authority? Who am I to show people how to live? Or who am I to show people how to connect with spirit differently? That's old negativity from your past, saying that maybe you weren't enough, or you're not worthy, or, that old junk that we just need to transmute and cleanse and work through. And I feel like this is the perfect time to remind you that, and I always tell people, it doesn't happen all at once. So, I did my cord cutting. Why do I still feel this way? Healing, releasing, changing is a lifelong process. It's going to keep coming up, and you're going to keep doing your cord cutting and transmuting negativity and working through some trauma and some heartache. It's not a one and done situation. But that's how you can achieve greater awareness and growth, is by letting old stuff go. We all have old stuff. How can you honor your gifts, Rose Quartz group? The Sage, remain devoted and committed. I think here it's showing me that maybe you have some self-doubt. Maybe there's some things from the past holding you back. It's making you say, like, why me? Why should I be a light worker? How can I help people? Just stay the course. Remain committed, remain driven, remain dedicated, and you will find the way. This is something that a light work is an entire life's mission. It's not something you're going to get over this summer. Or during the isolation we just went through. It's not a one and done thing. So be sure to remain dedicated and committed to not only your growth, but the growth of others and your mission as a light worker. So I'm going to summarize. The energy you bring to the table as an energy worker is one of protection, grounding, comfort, and stability. Your purpose, why you were incarnated, is to let people know they aren't alone, both in this world by your presence and through connection to spirit. How you can be of the greatest service is to lead by example, to lead with authority and with confidence. And how do you achieve deeper growth and awareness? Let the old stuff go. Find ways that you need to release and do it. And then finally, how can you honor your gifts? Just be devoted and committed to allowing that change to take place in you and helping foster change in others. So I do feel like you need something for confidence. I want you to get some amber, some carnelian, some citrine. It's all good for the solar plexus. It's all good for the sacral chakra. Release, release, release. I love smoky quartz for release work. That'll help you transmute that stuff, that junky stuff. Selenite's also very good to help transmute negativity and, you know, just bad stuff. And then finally, I want you to get some hematite. This is an awesome piece of mahogany obsidian, or obsidian mahogany. And that's a great one to help you remain grounded, keep with this balanced, grounded energy, and just remain stable. You're like a tree. You have deep, deep roots. People want some of that like Zen energy that you put forward. Even if you don't feel it inside yet, that's what you're emitting. So thank you for joining me, Rose Quartz Group. With every reading, I put out a little love and light and namaste energy. I hope you received it today, and I look forward to connecting with you again next week. Namaste, guys. Thanks. Namaste, Sunstone Group. I always do that. Namaste, Sunstone Group. Thank you for joining me this week. As I mentioned in the introduction, this is a reading for anyone that feels the title of Lightworker resonates with them. Let me tell you, you don't have to be actively engaged in light work to be a light worker. Maybe this reading will help you connect to your higher purpose and your path. Or maybe you've been taking some time away for you, and this reading will help kickstart your purpose and your path on this earth to help others. Position number 1 is your energy as a light worker. What energy do you bring to the table? And this is your ability to exchange ideas, exchange energy, exchange, you know, it could be Reiki or knowledge. You're good with people. You work with that ebb and flow. You pick up, could you be an empath out there? You pick up on people's vibes and energy, and you give great feedback, and you really gel well with people. It's always an ebb and flow of energy with you. I feel that you're always kind of giving and taking and helping to create abundance, exchanging energy and power. I think you empower people and lead them to their higher selves, or lead them to greater good, like more and more. You help keep it going. Your energy is like a snowball. You pick up on other people's energy, you give them energy, you take theirs back, and you make something more and more positive and grander and grander. Why have you incarnated this life? What is your purpose this life? This life, I feel like your higher purpose is give people a space, time, energy to reflect. Maybe you're a sounding board for many people. Maybe you help see things. Maybe you're into scrying or divination. Maybe you help people to see their true selves, reflect them back. This is what you're showing me. This is what you're sending me. This is the energy I'm getting from you. Showing people their true selves back at them. Showing them their spirit guides or their angels. You're giving people a space to reflect, or maybe you're sharing your reflections because you have a very attuned third eye or crown. You're sharing your reflections with others. You're giving people time and space to really think, reflect, and refocus. How can you be of service? How do you use your energy, Sunstone Group, to be of the greatest service to others? Connect with your own emotions. So connect with your emotional self. I feel like you're all about spirit. So chakra, energy, aura. It's all like very spiritual stuff. How often do you take the time, Sunstone Group, to connect with your emotional self? We're talking about heart space. We're talking sometimes a little bit of throat space, your own personal truth. So connect with your own emotions. That's how you can be of greatest service to others. You might also, through connecting through your own emotions, give people the path or the layout to connecting with their emotions. So as you help people reflect, and as you're a sounding board for people and give them the space to kind of reflect and refocus, you might be helping people to connect deeper to their emotions. Or you, in turn, because a lot of times this happens as I work, I help somebody with something and I find that it unlocks something within me. So this is an emotional journey. How can you be of service? Working in that emotional space. How can you achieve deeper awareness? Focus your path, focus your purpose. If you're all about reflection, the exchange of energy, maybe that's some Reiki vibes. Maybe you're about emotions and connecting to them, and all an amalgamation of all of them. Then make a plan and focus. How are you going to help yourself, and how are you going to help people? First, before you get in this like emotional reflective zone and this exchange of energy zone, maybe you need to get in your headspace and say, how am I going to do this? How do I want to do this? How can I perform my light work in a way that benefits others as well as myself? Make a plan, focus, stay the course, be confident. You have what it takes to help people. A lot of us do. A lot of us are light workers, but we feel like, I'm still flawed. My stuff isn't perfect. Like, I'm not all together. Be confident, make a plan, strike out. And then finally, how can you honor your gifts as a light worker, as your ability to reflect and focus, as your ability to help people connect to their emotions, your ability to help people connect to their higher self and have that space for reflection and higher consciousness. How can you honor your gifts? This is a calling to go in. Harness your mystical power. So I want you to get higher into spirit, oracle, tarot, connect to all those spiritual conduits of information and connection, meditation, mindfulness, astral projection, past life regression. The list goes on, guys. But I want you to connect to your mystic power, your ability to harness the magic within, the spirit within, the ability to create and manifest, and bless and consecrate. We all have that. We're all have some holiness and some sanctity within, and it's about you connecting to that to help people find their purpose. We're going to summarize. Your energy as a light worker is one of movement, of exchange. You give and you take, and you're able to really harness energy. Maybe you're very good at Reiki or picking up on emotions like an empath. But I feel like you're really good at that energy exchange, that vibrational exchange. What is your purpose? It's about the reflection. It's about guiding people to be able to reflect and take that space to reflect. It may even about being to your loved ones and your friends to say, this is what you're showing me, like you want, or this is the person you're showing me, but you're this far from being the person you want to be. Like, hold them up a mirror for them. That could be your gift, to hold a mirror up for people. How can you use your energy to be of service? The first thing is to connect to your own emotions. And then I do feel like there's an emotional healing aspect that you can help serve others with. How do you achieve deeper awareness? Through making plans and focus. Get into your head space before you get into your heart space. Make plans, focus. How are you going to help heal yourself and heal others? Whatever your plan is. Maybe if it doesn't work, you start again. Go back to the drawing board. But make a plan. Make a decision on what path you're going to take in your life, in your healing journey, and to help heal others. And finally, how do you honor your gifts? By connecting with the mysticism, sanctity, consecration, and holiness within. Because you have the ability to manifest, and you have the ability to heal and yourself and others. There's magic within all of us, holiness, and I want you to tap into that in order to be able to share it with the world. So to get crystals for that, I feel like you're going to need people to take time to reflect. You might want some moonstone or labradorite. And that's good for both the emotional aspect and the reflection aspect. I feel like these go hand in hand in your reading today. So connect to your emotions and be able to reflect on them. I feel like you need to get a little bit more into your headspace before you strike out and heal the world. So I want you to get some lapis lazuli or even some apatite. This is a small piece of apatite I have, so that you can focus on your headspace, get your thoughts right, create a plan. Finally, I feel like you need to connect to the spirit within you. It's great to be able to connect with our guides and angels, but there's a holiness within you, like a sanctity. So I want you to get some amethyst, spiritual, even some selenite. Amplify the spirit within you. You guys, thank you for joining me. With every reading, I put a little love and light and namaste, and I hope you received it today. I look forward to connecting with you again next week. Thanks for joining me, guys. Namaste.